vlog. I've got some eye patches on for a couple minutes because I am getting ready to do my makeup because it is Comic-Con. I'm so excited. I've been vlogging this, I think, every year, other than the years it obviously didn't happen, but I've been vlogging it for so long, for years. So I'm so excited to be back for another year. Today I am going as Katniss Everdeen. I'm going to do my makeup here, but I'm going to do my hair and get dressed once we get to the hotel. We are staying in a hotel across the street from the convention center like we've done the last few years. It's just so much more convenient and so fun because you get to see everyone that's there. And then there's not much planned today, just probably just going to walk around. There's some writing panels I'm interested in going to. And then we have a photo op this afternoon at like 4 with Jeremy Renner. Like, can you believe it? I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go ahead and get ready and I will check back in with you. Vlog update. I'm Katniss today, and I'm Ahsoka. Yes, got my little Mockingjay pin. Took some pictures, took some TikToks. We're heading to the Jeremy Renner panel now.
Yeah, from under a snowplow. It's a different view. It was a wonderful treat to dance with her every day. And mind you, we were filming this during the height of COVID. We did that first season and the first season of Mayor during COVID. So I didn't see anybody that I guess I know I worked with them before, but everybody was masked, shielded, instead of staying 20 feet away. I really just saw Haley and a few of the actors. That's about it. But the storytelling part of it was great. It was more intimate, a lot more for Clint to do and explore. And I had a ton of fun doing it, man. I really did. There's a lot of poking fun at things and I love the LARPers. That's so great. I love it. Reminds me of like being at a Comic-Con, It's like, God, this is so amazing. It's such a great experience. And then the musical part of it. Got to do things that we couldn't do in the big movies, but being able to be a voice for Clint on the smaller screen was quite a treat. I'd do it again in a heartbeat.
No. Tell my problems to Dr. Strange. Sorry. Okay.
No, you guys are amazing. Again, thank you so much for coming to Phoenix Fan Fusion. Let's give them another round of applause. We do have some lines.
This is the line you're looking for.
What an incredible crowd, though. Thank you all so much
Yeah,
for coming to our
beautiful.
panel. And we have to share,
Yes.
Matt Lanter is devastated not to be here.
Yeah.
He did post something to social media which scared a bunch of people. We think it's just heat exhaustion. So he should be fine, and he's being checked out by a doctor right now. So don't worry, nothing majorly is wrong.
Anakin was near the lava. He got very hot. And I said, I have the high ground. Hydrate, Anakin. And he didn't listen to old Obi-Wan, as he never does. And now he has to have an IV. No, with all seriousness, so Matt and I actually live,
But it's also, as much as it's the end of her path as a Jedi, it's really the beginning of her journey as Ahsoka, of who she truly becomes. And I love that. I love that new beginning for her.
woo!
I love that.
Anybody get a stick, John? Shatner here? Is he?
Well, it was, I wish. So it was Easter egg sign, making dreams come true.
And you look so good as Wednesday. Here, come center stage.
Come on, center
Okay.
stage.
So,
Let's see, we can come up with a
let's see.
scene.
Here, I'm gonna come on this side of you. And doesn't she look, Amaya look amazing as Wednesday? So great. Okay, so how about the line, I'm no Jedi? How about that? Is that okay? So you kind of have to talk low. So maybe if you're really mad and sometimes you get like just say, oh!
Do you have siblings? Do you have brothers and sisters? Do you ever get mad at them?
So what would
Use
you
that.
say? What would you say if you got mad at them? Like, give me back my toys?
Give me back my Ahsoka Tano action.
Yeah. Okay. So try to channel that, and then speak it a little slow. Just say, "I'm no Jedi," and almost kind of like growl a little bit when you say Jedi. Okay.
Ready?
I'm gonna try. I'm no Jedi. That was so good. Let's hear it for Amaya. Awesome. The force is strong with this one. All right, here I'm gonna.
One last one. Now you say this. I have the high ground.
I have the high ground.
Love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
Awesome.
That was the cutest Obi-Wan. One more round of applause for Amaya, everyone.
They're going to be at their tables for some autographs, sign up for some photo ops. Thank you so much.
We finished the 2 panels. Now we're heading to our Jeremy Renner photo op. Across the Sky Bridge. We just finished taking a photo with Jeremy Renner. It was great. Now we're just gonna shop around. There's nothing else planned for the rest of the night other than just kind of walking around, seeing what panels there are, having some fun. So it's time for some B-roll. I thought I would show you what I got today. I got this bag from Her Universe, which is nice. So first off, I donated blood, as you saw. So I got a free shirt. Save Lives with 505. Their goal is for 505 donations this weekend, I believe. So that'll be fun to wear. I got a Loungefly. Oh, there's a coupon for donating blood right there. Got this Loungefly. It's toothless, waving his little wings. Maybe we could watch How to Train Your Dragon, because can't we log into Netflix on this TV? Let's do that. Very cute. I didn't even look at the inside. I wasn't gonna buy anything this weekend. Y'all really convinced me. Oh, it's little toothless. Hold on. That's the inside. Red print with toothless. I think it's really cute. I was just talking about how I wanted to watch all of the How to Train Your Dragon. I am recording, just so you know. So I can do all of my, like, watch all of the, oh, there's a pocket down here too under Toothless's face. That's cute. I want to watch all the How to Train Your Dragon shows and everything. And then I didn't get a whole lot else. I got, no, you're fine. I haven't seen anything. Then here is our photo op with Jeremy Renner. How cute is that? And then I got a shirt from Her Universe, which is why I got the bag. Oh, this is my mom's. There's your shirt, Mom. Some Oreos from Donating Blood. And I got these 2 things from Her Universe. So I got these earrings, which I will wear with my Scarlet Witch costume. Go for it. I am literally in love with these. If I could get them to lay right. Look how cute they are. And then I got a shirt too. They had some Star Wars exclusive stuff from Her Universe because Ashley, is it Eckstein or Eckstein? I don't know, but she's here. So this is a Star Wars shirt with like this really pretty embroidering on the sleeve and the top front. So I got that. I'm super excited. So yeah, that's my little haul for day 1. I don't plan on buying a whole lot of other things. I might bring this bag though. I'll bring this bag to carry gifts tomorrow. I would like to shop a little bit, but that's my little haul. So thank you. I'm gonna go get unready, and then tomorrow we are going to go back. Good morning. Day in Bell today. I have to hold my skirt to walk. I've just realized. This is the look. I'll show you more. Mom! I don't know what to say. Anyway, she's the TARDIS. She's committing theft, but here's me, Tinkerbell. We're very pretty today. We're heading in to do some shopping.
It's a big group. Oh my God. Feels right, just because you don't know if like the suit's inside of it, so just you never know. Right? You never know. Wow. Yeah, got the ring. That's amazing. Yeah. One of the ring. We had a few over the years. Some of them are like opened. This one doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the cast is kind of similar to the energy, at least, of their character.
9 years. Did you ever somehow infuse a little bit of yourself into Barry?
Yeah.
Is there something that you maybe even asked a producer or someone else to kind of write in for you?
No, I honestly, like when it came to that stuff, like I'm not.
Mr. Paul Bettany. I said there would be more than 7 people.
Yeah, wow, hi.
I know, all these...
I see them kind of all as a slightly different iteration of the same character in a sort of progression and hopefully a good evolution. I love making WandaVision. I just loved it. I had so much fun. Lizzie and I just had a ball making it. It was incredibly collaborative and just such a entertaining experience. And we were working with great people, and to sort of be able to broaden out those characters that had their own lane, but a kind of narrow lane, and be able to dedicate that much time to sort of investigating their relationship was just a joy. I loved every minute of it.
You're occupied while you were in the makeup chair for all that time.
I can't really, because I can't wear glasses, and I'm really myopic, you know, so I can't read or do anything. So I don't know. I sit in the chair very quietly, thinking this is their time to make me look, you know, like a robot. And perhaps I'll have to do less acting. And then if I get antsy, I think about, well, number one, the money. And then I think about the incredibly long line of actors that would like to be in this chair having this done to them. So it's a long time, but it's fine. You know, the greatest technicians in the business, you're working with the greatest stuntmen, the greatest stunt choreographers, the most extraordinary cameramen and camera crew, and I love movies and watching and trying to understand how they get made. So being around that much expertise and being able to watch and learn from them is I would say the real gift.
If you could choose, where would you want Vision Story to go next?
That's a really difficult question to answer, and one that if I did answer it might get me into hot water legally. So, do you have another question? Another one that isn't going to get me fired. I got to keep my kids in shoes.
Oh no, yeah, you're good. Well, every panel has asked this so far, but from your acting projects, have you taken anything as a personal little memorabilia?
Oh yeah, no, I do. I have a vision head that is my head, and it's what they use to light with. So it's like a death mask of me that they've made, and you know, I had to sneak it out because they keep all of those things, and then they I guess they sell them later, they auction them or whatever. But I kept mine, and I keep it in. We have a house in Vermont, and we have lots of people come to stay after Christmas through New Year, and I hide it in people's beds. So yeah, that's my favorite one. And the producer really didn't want me in it again.
Sorry.
I said to the writer-director, I just don't get it. So, but anyway, I forced the meeting, and I guess I'd had a bunch of, like 2 movies that hadn't worked, and he said, and a long time previously, I had not made a movie this guy had wanted me to be in. And he kept me waiting for like 45 minutes, and then he walked in, and he sat in a much taller chair than I did, and I sat down, and we had this totally nonsense, fraudulent meeting, which was really about him getting to say to me, "You're done in this business." And I said, "Excuse me?" And he said, "You're done in this business, and you've had 2 flops, and you're never going to work again." And I went, "What?" And I managed to sort of keep myself together. I said, "You know what? This is Hollywood, and people have 2nd and 3rd acts in this town all the time, and you should mind your manners." I got up and I left, and then my legs gave way outside. I sat down I think it was Sunset, and I sat down on Sunset, and I went, "Oh my God, maybe he's right then, maybe my career's over." My phone went, and I didn't recognize the number. And I answered it, and it was Joss Whedon. He said, "Do you want to play Vision in the event?" And it took me about 0.3 seconds to process what he was saying, and I went, "Yes, I really do." There are kids in the room, so I flipped off the building. There you go, that's that story. You know what? It was wow. It wasn't that different. You know, we had all the same toys, and but it was, we had a lot of money to make it, but it was spread over hours and hours and hours of product that you had to, create. So I would say the biggest difference was the speed. But Matt Chapman is a genius director, and he made some very clever decisions early on. For instance, we shot the first episode in 1.5 days because we shot it in front of a live studio audience, and then we came in to do some pickups, and that buys you time to put into later episodes. So time was really the difference.
Was it filming in front of a studio audience in that? Was it?
I was terrified. I didn't want to do it. I told Matt.
You did not want to do it?
I said, Matt, I think this is such a stupid idea. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. And then I walked out and they laughed. And like I referenced earlier, I'm incredibly shallow. By the end of the day, I was like, oh my God, I've wasted my entire life. I should have been in sitcoms. I've ruined it. I love it so much, yeah. Okay, my least favorite, my favorite is, I'm just gonna say, it's Mark Ruffalo, because he's always moaning about, he comes in, because I got this, we've all got, fake muscles put into fake parts of us, and he comes into the makeup trailer and I'm in my costume and he's like, how come Paul gets a fake butt? Why don't I get a fake butt? I got this old man's butt. Paul gets a fake butt. So I love him because he's always kvetching over, things like that. And then I hate him because I'm in this suit, but there's nothing on your stomach, so you can't have a pot belly. You gotta have abs and all of that, because otherwise the suit doesn't work, right? And then he's always at the craft service table, just looking at me. It doesn't matter, because he goes like, and then it turns into something else. And meanwhile, I'm on this, no carbs, protein diet, just so hangry. So Mark Ruffalo is the answer to both those questions.
So thank you for that question. Thank you very much. I felt grateful.
Where I was never going to do it because of my politics, where the assistant was scantily clad and servile. And one of the great things Russell did was he feminized Doctor Who. And she was just as important to the show, Billy was and Rose was. So all that helped me. I got a lot of credit for work that Billy and Russell did. Because I was the Doctor. It's that thing of being the tip of the iceberg. Yeah. But in terms of playing the character, you learn as you go, and what I understood as I went is that the Doctor absolutely loves humanity with both his hearts. And that's the key thing. He's all about love for you stupid apes. Was that she loved life and humanity as much as the Doctor. She had some lessons to learn about making decisions, because the Doctor can be quite brutally pragmatic at times, but that's the most important thing. I think empathy and intelligence, but the most important thing is always a sense of humour, isn't it? Because that denotes intelligence, I think. And And they have to look like Billy Piper as well. That's a really important thing. Yes, of course we are.
Barry and Iris and everyone there. And he said, no, it's just kind of a one-off episode. I said, well, that's interesting. He said, would you like to talk with the showrunner? And so he put me on the phone with Eric Wallace, and Eric was incredibly collaborative. He's like, listen, we like for Oliver to come back, we like for it to serve, you know, our set was the Arrow set was very methodical. It's like, guys, it's not just today, it's the next 187 days of this season that we have to shoot. And whatever happens today, we don't get to adjust tomorrow. There wasn't like on the set of Arrow, it wasn't like, okay, well, we didn't get this scene today, so we'll just slide it in tomorrow. It was like, no, there's no room. That's not how it works. So we were always very workmanlike on the show, and that was also a consequence of us not having a lot of green screen or VFX to do. Whereas, you go over to the Flash set, and it was like, okay, we're gonna get into the intricate battle portion, action portion of the scene, then it's like, cut, we're done. They're gonna make that in a lab somewhere. so let's all have some tea and talk about our feelings. Don't we have work to do? So that was always fun. And it was always neat when those crossovers would come out, fans would get excited, and that's why we did them in the first place. Greg Berlanti, his favorite thing growing up was when a character from one of his favorite shows would show up on another one of his favorite shows. So that's what we tried to do, and people seemed to like it. Thank you.
Quite a few things. I think that the unique ones were skills that you had to learn whilst filming. And one was, so in the fourth movie, the Yule Ball, I've told you guys this weekend this already, that we had to learn how to ballroom dance for that, which is something I never, ever would have done. But it was actually a lot of fun just practicing, and I can remember my nan actually, so our homework was to try and remember the steps. Obviously my nan, that's what the dancing they used to do back in the day, so it's got my memories of that were like being taught by my nan how to dance as well. So that was for the 2 seconds it's in the movie. It was actually a lot of fun.
I think they just wanted to show the best shoulder turn.
That's right.
Yeah,
But then and then after that actually, so that Yule Ball sequence was filmed 2 weeks before Christmas, before we broke up for the holiday season. So we kind of used that as like our unofficial Christmas party anyway. And literally the last part that we shot was the rock concert that they did. And we did that in 2 takes. And they just put cameras everywhere, and then, so they filmed Warwick Davis being crowd surfed out of the head, which is cool. And then they were literally, so all the pyrotechnics that go off, we had no idea that was going to happen. And the only direction that Mike Newell gave Oliver and myself was, you know what a mosh pit is? You know how to headbang, right? I'm like, yeah. He said, right. Have fun. So, that was quite a good day at work, really, yeah. That's be a boring show though, wouldn't it? No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. It'll Famous Twins. There you go. It would be, yeah. It'd be like a DOISOS or something like that, wouldn't it? Or you'd have a show about Weezer's Toots and Rockers to work. Or what happens? Is it like Succession? Could get really dark. Something like that. That was just so cool because it was basically a full set built for our characters. We had these amazing suits made from the designer. They flew over to Paris to help design. We had a slight say in well, they wouldn't have the same kind of time. They're grown up a bit now, so little changes like that. That was our little input. And just it was quite a nice, bright thing and quite a dark part of the film. So that was really cool to be able to do. I'd say that I said earlier that Your Ball in the fourth movie was my favourite shoot. Yeah, I love the relationship obviously Fred and George had with Peeves as well in the books, but when so originally Rick Mayall was cast to play Peeves in the first movie, and he's like a comedy icon for himself growing up, so he loved The Young Ones and Potter and things like that. And so we actually sat next to him at the read-through. So the read-through is when everyone's in a room like this and the whole cast sits around a big table and read through the script. And it's the first time we've been in anywhere like that, and a lot of the adult cast were in the room as well, so we're all very wide-eyed. And then we're actually meeting one of our heroes sitting next to us, and he was awesome. And really made us feel comfy with what we're doing, and we were gutted when they ended up not using him in the movie in the end. But yeah, I think anything with Peeves would be good. And then when Fred and George leave in the fifth movie, then the line we could have said was, help for us, Steve.
Hello, I thought I would close out this vlog. I didn't end up doing a lot of sort of in the moment clips for Saturday and Sunday of con. I think I just got a little too overwhelmed. It was really busy, and I didn't have a planned out schedule this year, which made it a little more difficult because there were things that I missed that I didn't want to miss. But the scheduling overlapped with photo ops and everything, and usually I plan that all out, but I wasn't able to this year because the scheduling wasn't released beforehand enough in advance. So I thought I would just show you some of the merch that I got while I was there. I got some stickers first off. Not all of these are mine, but for the stuff that I'm going to use on my water bottle, I got this Jack Skellington and this Avengers logo. I don't obviously need two of them, but then I also got this Hunger Games. Here's a Supernatural one, and then my mom got this for the car, which I do really love. It's Rocket, and it says I'm done running. I do really like that one. Then obviously my biggest purchase, like I had shown you before, was the Toothless Loungefly, which I do really love, and I should probably switch my bag to that. And I think I already showed you this as well, this Star Wars shirt with the embroidery. Really love that. I don't remember if I showed you these or not. Oh, and here's a Moana sticker, but I got that as a gift for someone. I usually don't try and buy too many Pop Funkos lately because I have so many. I did just add an Ariel to my collection, but I have wanted these for a long time, and so when I saw them, my camera is slowly falling down. I knew that I had to get them, so then I had to get the pair. I couldn't leave them apart. I got Moon Knight and Mr. Knight, so I am in love with them. They also had Layla and Arthur, but those two were more expensive. These were just the regular $12 or whatever it is, but Layla was $20, and I don't remember how much Arthur was, and these are my favorite characters. So I'm so excited for these two. I love Moon Knight so much. I've actually been thinking I really need to rewatch it, but also the emotional commitment that would be a lot. But I was really excited that I found those because I've been meaning to buy those for a while. Did I show you this already? I got a free shirt for donating blood. Go donate blood if you can. It is not a bad thing to do. And then I think that's pretty close to being it. Oh, I need to give these aren't all mine, but I'll show them all to you. Never mind. She already took hers. So I got these bookmarks, which I will actually put in my book. So my mom got this Supernatural one, and then I got this Scarlet Witch one, and they are actually metal bookmarks. And I do have one other bookmark that's metal like this, and I adore it. That's a Harry Potter one with Snape, but had to get my favorite character of all time and get that. So excited to be using that. And then speaking of books, I did get 2 books while I was there. There weren't any authors that I really knew there this year, but like looking at their stuff that they had for sale, I ended up picking out these 2. These are books I've heard of, just I'm not super familiar with. Am I going to read this? I don't know, but I got Queen's Shadow by E.K. Johnston. Johnston. So this is sort of a Star Wars extended universe story about Padme. She also had one, at least I think it was the same author. They had quite a few Star Wars authors there this year. There was a Han and Leia story that I considered getting, but I didn't want to get both of them. And when it comes down to it, Padme is probably my favorite character in the Star Wars universe. Padme and Rey and like Kylo are all kind of tied, but so I got this one. I think it's a lot of like political intrigue, so I don't know how much I'll like love it, but it also is YA, so like I feel like it'll be pretty approachable, maybe a little more approachable than the movies sometimes, but yeah, so she signed it for Spirit Be Brave, so that was really nice, and she was really sweet. I just love doing the author signings if I can, because it's one of the few free things at Con. And then this book I'm really excited about. So this is by Kalynn Bayron, who wrote Cinderella's Not Dead. This is a new series that she is working on or finished, I'm not sure, called This Poison Heart. And I mean, this cover is just so gorgeous. And she signed the inside as well, obviously. So that looks really cute. This is a book about, I'll have to look up how to say this main character's name. Briseis? It's B-R-I-S-E-I-S. Briseis? I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up before I read it. She has a gift. She can grow plants with a single touch. So, she has to learn to control her gift, and I love that. And I believe this is either a duology or a trilogy at this point. I don't know if there's further plans to extend the series or if that's complete, but she was so nice. She grew up in Alaska, huh? You don't meet many people who grow up in Alaska, but anyway, I spoke to her for a little bit. She was so nice. I gave her like the book to sign with the little post-it note that had my name on it, and she's like, can I keep the post-it note? I was like, I'm just gonna throw it away, so you can do whatever you want. I didn't say that, but she's like, I love your name so much, maybe I can work it into a book. And I was like, girl, that's kind of cool. So I guess I have to keep up with all her books to see if she ever uses that. But yeah, I think this does look really fun, and I kind of feel like it'll be a nice, when I'm in the mood for a fantasy, a nice like quick, fun read. Only thing is I don't know if it's a completed series or not. I didn't look up to see what's in the, ooh, look at the inside of the dust jacket. That's so cool. Or the inside of the naked cover, I should say. That's a really cool symbol. I think that's what's on the back of the book too. I wonder if that's like her family crest or something. Yeah, that's what's on the back of the book. But anyway, that's kind of my just wrap up. I think this is a really long vlog, but I hope you enjoyed. Sorry I kind of like didn't vlog a lot in the end. I ended up loving all my costumes. I had a lot of fun. I just ended up getting really overwhelmed, and so like I just couldn't vlog. So, but I hope you enjoyed anyway. It's always one of my favorite things to do every year. This, other than the years taken off for COVID, this was like I think I started going in 2015, maybe even 2014, so it's been a long time. So I always have a good time. I always have a lot of fun. There were some great guests. I met Paul Bettany, I met Grant Gustin, and I met Christopher Eccleston, and then I met Jeremy Renner. I
I will say photo ops were way more expensive this year, so I wasn't able to do everything that I wanted to. I would have liked to meet the twins from Harry Potter, and I would have liked to meet Stephen Amell. That's the second time I've put off meeting Stephen Amell, because when he was here last time, we ended up choosing like someone else over him, just kind of having to, you know, balance our money spent, and that's the second time that's happened. So next time I'm meeting Stephen Amell, but I went to his panel and it was great, and overall just had a really fun time. Paul Bettany said my Wanda costume looked fantastic. I swooned quite a bit, but overall it was a fun time. I definitely was exhausted when I got back. I didn't sleep like at all at the hotel for some reason, so I was excited to catch up on some sleep, and now I gotta go back to work. So all my con dreams are over, but I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.